Okay, I got my lady with me.
Day two.
Day two, and we are still alive. And we're still drinking the magical mixture.
Yes.
I've drank a lot of juice today. A whole lot of juice. Mainly because I was bored and kept thinking about food that I would eat. Not because I was necessarily wanting that food, just because it would give me something to do, and what was my habit? That was my habit.
Yeah.
How have you felt?
I felt okay. I haven't felt terrible. A little bit of a headache. Same thing. Bored, wanting to eat. But just drank a lot of juice and realizing that this is part of it.
I've had these weird head things going on ever since yesterday when I started. I immediately felt very light. Not, I don't want to say lightheaded, very alert. That I wasn't used to it.
Yeah, me too.
I won't. I don't mean lightheaded in a bad way. Really clear and wide open, eyes open, and you're not used to it. You're used to being dulled down by all the foods and carbs, and I don't know what does it, but so I felt really, really good the whole time. But I have had these weird headaches that are unlike any I've ever had. They're not very bad at all, but little twinges of pain that'll last for a few minutes in different places. Yesterday it was hanging around like the base of my skull on the back, like at my spine. Today I had some over on the right side, sort of hitting for a little while. And they're always there when I'm feeling really wide open, awake, and they're not bad.
No.
And they go away. It's not like a long-term thing. I caught myself sort of dancing around, running in place today. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Which every time I've ever ate vegan for any amount of time, I do that. I don't even realize it. You just start having more energy, and you just start, even in your normal speech and talking, you start being more animated and alive because you're eating food that's alive. So, have you craved anything?
Not really anything specific. I've thought about eating. I'd love to have just sit down and eat something
Right.
out of boredom and habit.
So this is part of it. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and part of it, yeah, it's cleansing your body inside, but that's not the biggest part for me. It's cleansing of my mind. That's what I'm doing. I'm letting go of my addictions. Addictions that when I'm bored, fill my time. That when I'm nervous or unsure or uncertain, the things that make me feel comfort, that when I eat. It's a drug. It's the drug of food. Webster says that the definition of drug is something that's not a food, but that's bull. If it changes the way you feel, if it gives you a false sense of security, something you lean on like a crutch, it's a drug. So this cleansing for me is emotionally and mentally, but I got to tell you, I thought it would be bad, and on day two, at the end of day two, it's not even.
No.
I mean, it's been easy. So I'm going to work tomorrow, and I only really had one day today that I didn't have to do anything. I had to do a show last night, and then tomorrow I'm going to work all day. So right now I'm drinking what the Monarchs from Raw Food World called chocolate milk. It's romaine and carrots and spinach and a little bit of fennel. And it does sort of resemble chocolate milk a little bit. If you've got a centrifugal juicer, I don't know that it'll do it well. You can give it a try. That's one thing. I have been using both of our juicers because the Green Star is exactly what it says. It's a star for green things. It does great. Does not do good for tomatoes or oranges. Not real good for apples. Okay, but not real good. And the centrifugal juicer does so awesome with those things, cucumbers and soft fruits and vegetables. I've been using both and mixing them, but here's what we learned. The centrifugal juicer, this juice just doesn't last. The Green Star, you can drink it the next day or even the day after that. It's good. Centrifugal juicer, it spoils. So like some we made yesterday, we couldn't drink this morning. It was rotten. It's no good. So if you've got that, you're probably going to be juicing every meal or at least maybe lunch and dinner. You know, I mean, you might be able to do lunch and do the dinner part too. And maybe some of you longtime juicers out there can post a comment on this and give us some advice about that, because we'd really like to make juice. You know, sometimes like I've got a trip in a week or two. I'm gonna be going, and I'm gonna need to be able to make juice that lasts. So I think the Green Star will be okay. But anyway, day 2, I think it's awesome. Now I did today. I had a real strong time. I wanted to eat. Come out. The kids were eating strawberries, which I know that's like one of the healthiest things, but I didn't want to eat any solid food. So you know what? I just juiced up some strawberries. I put some apple with it. I ate that, drank it, and then I made some grape juice, just a little shot, not much. And I got done with that, and then I made my veggie juice. So it was like a whole big meal. One thing I've learned too, like we've been watching a little TV tonight, been some commercials on there with food on them, and while I've been looking at that food, I've got so much juice in me, I couldn't eat that food if it was out of here, because I'm full. So hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're hanging with it. Listen, here's what I want to leave you with. We were talking about this earlier. There's some things about this that could be hard, but look, for the last 20 years of my life, I've ate anything I wanted and as much as I could eat. And literally, in 90 days, I'm going to be able to undo all of that. Reset my weight back to where I should be. And just start again in 90 days. 20 years versus 90 days. You can make it. Day 2.
Day 2.
Anything else you want to say?
Just hang in there. I'm looking forward to feeling not as bad and what it's like to have real energy. It's been a long time, I think, since I felt real good and real energy.
We don't even know if we can remember. So we're looking forward to feeling totally energized. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow.